And we are live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Canadian Guy here, and we are back with Croc. So, apologies for yesterday's kind of last second cancellation. We kind of had a bake sale with the kids at their school, and then we ran out of time. By the time we got back, and by the time I had dinner, it wasn't enough time. So I do apologize for the last second kind of cancellation of last night's stream. However, couple of things that we gotta talk about before we dive right in. First and foremost, you guys watch any videos recently? Seen any interesting videos? I think I think that video is doing pretty well just by determining the number of news outlets talking about it and covering it and all the information that we got. To be clear, that is the video that I was talking about for the past couple of weeks, where I was saying I had a video. And I feel fired up too. Thank you so much. The single player has been a member for 34 months. Been having a good time with Croc. Good stream, CG. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was the video that I was talking about. That's the video that I was referring to for weeks, where I said, hey, there's something in the works, trying to get it to work, finally getting to the right. And finally, it paid off. It paid well. And I am very grateful to everyone who has started to watch because of it. We have a whole bunch of new viewers. There is a whole gigantic influx of subscribers. Also, I think I may have fixed the game audio. You guys tell me. Does that sound better and more in sync? I hope it does. Mr. Yan the Man. Yes, the Yan Man. Thank you so much. Love the green. Thank you so much, Emma Queen, for being a member for 33 months. Thank you. Okay. But before we get started, quick thing that I have to quickly announce. We got perfect audio sync. Beautiful. So I fixed it. 10 out of 10. Great. Okay. So, quick thing before we get started. We have a few new products to introduce. So, we sold out of the Spyro Big Keys literally almost instantaneously. We almost sold out like that really, really quickly. So to make sure that we don't do that again, they are relisted, and I printed 7 of them this time. I have 7 keys. I have 7 giant Spyro keys. They are on sale now in the Etsy store. Yeah. That is... These are for sale right now. They are nice, they are shiny, and they are beautiful. So, Spyro keys are back in sale. We also have a new product. Something that I know some people have been asking for. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you too can now get yourself a bag of money bags. We have 3 versions. 2 are the same size, and 1 is a smaller version. So whichever you wish. We have a big version and we have a small version. So I believe this one's 15 centimeters, 18 centimeters, and this one's like 10 or something like that. But anyway, you have 2 different versions. This one's $30 Canadian. This one's $15 Canadian, which translates to about $25, $22 American, and like probably $10 American. And also we have a special version. We have a polygonal version. This is one that I said no, we're not going to sell these. My wife said she preferred them, so I said, okay, you know what? How about I list them and see if anybody wants them? But we have the same money bags, but more polygonal. So you have the more, I suppose, reignited, and you have the kind of more of a classic, little bit low poly style. So both are for sale if you're interested in either of them. And yeah, we also got some other restocks. We are currently printing new gems because we sold out of gems. So all the printers are going. And also we have a new printer that is in town. We got a brand new printer. It's called the Elegoo Centauri Carbon. We haven't given it a name yet. We have not given it a name yet. Maybe we will on stream. It's a single color printer that is very, very, very fast. And I like it a lot. So that's what I'm happy about. Okay, now give me a second here. I know that I've been talking for a little bit, but I do got to send out the alerts. So, saw someone ask the question, do I think Crash is dead? No. No, I don't think so. I believe that there is a... I believe there is a desire for Crash still, of course. I'll set this over to here for a second. With... Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more announcement that we have to make. So, there is a little bit of a, we're going to kind of be going for a bit of a 2-for-1 stone here because, and the mods need to know this too, and we'll chat more after stream as well if need be. However, the annual PAX East stream where we raise funds for my trip to PAX East, we've done it every year, and we've done it with the same game every year, and we've done it for the same amount every year. We are going to be streaming next Thursday, starting from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. for 12 hours. We are doing a 12-hour live stream. And in those, and in that live stream, hold on a second. And in that live stream, we are going to be raising funds to help for my trip to help me get to Boston. We're going to be doing that. And yeah, it'll be a great time. It'll be starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, going to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a big old thing as we have every year. And of course, we're going to be playing Spyro Reignited because that is the tradition. The tradition is Spyro Reignited, so why stop now? Why stop now? We will be continuing that tradition. So if you guys are interested, come on by. There we go. Okay, I think we are all good to go. We can finally start playing. Here we go. Counting on the Spyro Force? Absolutely not counting. I think... Alright, hopefully everything is all synced up and all ready to go. And here we go. Let's get started. So I can also I saw some people ask if I could turn up the volume a little bit. I can do that if need be. I'll turn it up just a smidge. You guys let me know if it's too loud or too quiet, okay? So, here we go. I gotta get back into this. I gotta remember. First level back. But anyway, so that video... Oh, there's a little key here. That video was a work in progress for a hot minute, for a while. Getting it going, trying to figure it all out was, it was a thing. The purple text in the email, I think you know and I know what it exactly means. I don't think that, I think a lot of people who are trying to say it doesn't mean anything, I think that they're kind of lying to themselves. Thank you so much, Elena, for the $10 super chat. From Grandma, she's watching, say hi. $5 today, $5 today. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Elena. Thank you. And again, I do apologize, guys. It was a bit of a... oh, yeah. Yep, there are significantly fewer negative comments on the video. Surrounding it, I wish I could say the same, but that's okay. Beggars can't be choosers at this point. I mean, at this point, I'm shocked that I had no idea this existed. Well, here it is and it exists. Okay, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. It came out last week. Boing, boing, kaboing. I have never done this level before. I've played Croc before, but I've never gotten too far in it. So this is kind of all, where am I? Where on earth am I? Just pop out and I'm like, help? There we go. Okay. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's necessarily that they're toxic. I think that there's always a subset of people. There's always a subset of people that are very much pessimistic, I think, overall. I also think that here's the thing. And this is... I'm trying to find my words here properly. Gaming in general has become such a jaded subject. And because it's such a jaded subject, what happens is that now people get upset because there have been so many times where people have gotten burned. Or at least they feel burned. And there have been a number of people who are snake oil salesmen. And there have been a number of people who have tried to dupe and trick others. And because of that, people have become extra, I don't want to say knee-jerky, but when they see news that seems too good to be true in some way, and it's something that they've had their heart broken on in the past, they don't want to hear it. And people don't like clickbait, and sure. But the problem is that people have different definitions for clickbait. If I sit here, let me give you an example. I'll give you an example of something that I have been accused of. And go from here. If I make a video and I say, I believe the title of the video gets the thought across of, I believe this is evidence for a new Spyro 4. Okay? And let's say a video from last year where I said that before even the report came out, or I thought, hey, I think this is evidence of a new Spyro 4. One person could sit there and say, well, that's not clickbait. And they explain, because I sat down and I explained what I thought, what I come to believe is evidence of Spyro 4. Now, someone might look at that and say, I don't think that's evidence. I think it's conjecture, or I think that's a lot of speculation, or circumstantial, or however you want. Well, that's one person's opinion versus my opinion. I believe it is evidence. They don't. So does that mean because that means the person that... Oh, come on. The person that believes that it's not real evidence now believes that it's clickbait because they don't agree. And unfortunately, that's a lot of what we're seeing now. When you have a group of people who are so jaded and upset, they're jaded, they're upset, they're angry, and then you turn around and you say, oh, I believe I found evidence of this. It makes it that much harder. And what they perceive as information that is incorrect, even though it is more opinion than anything, they say it's clickbait. When it's not. Clickbait is, hey guys, I'm going to reveal to you the date of when Spyro 4 is going to release, and I promise you I will. And I don't. That's clickbait. Right? That's clickbait. That's, oh, you told me one thing, and that's not what the video was about. That can be constituted as clickbait. But now, what's constituted as but what they'll do is that they'll give it a descriptor. They say, oh, it's clickbaity. As in, it kind of feels like clickbait. Well, just because it feels like it doesn't necessarily mean it is. I am so lost in this level. I think we're just going to hit this one and we'll come back to this level later and figure out what I'm doing. Well, here's the thing. Is that when it comes to... By the way, how's the stream's quality? Is it good? Is everything... Because we got some new stream settings set up. I fiddled with my settings for a long period of time. And we got going. So if there's any frame rate drops or if everything's running smooth as silk. Now, for some people, for me, I have always been the party of, I think here's the evidence. 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 Da 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 da. Versus for me, it's, I'm not saying there's evidence. Hence why, if you look and see, even though 2024 was the year that I turned around and I said that Spyro 4 was coming and it's in development, 2024 was the year that I made the least amount of Spyro 4 videos. Why do you think that is? I didn't make evidence videos being like, here, this proves this, and look, this proves that. No, because my report came out, and I'm not going to sit there and start saying, see guys, look, more evidence. See guys, look, more evidence. No, because when I come out and say, yeah, here's my report, I don't need to sit there and start saying, hey guys, I found more evidence. No, when the report comes out, and when I came out with my report, and I say, hey, I do believe that it is in development. If I turn around and I start looking for little knickknacks and little tiny things again, why am I looking for tiny knickknacks when I've suggested that it is coming? I don't need to look for tiny knickknacks anymore in terms of evidence. But then there was such a blowback that I was like, okay, it has been a year since I've done one of these big evidence videos for Spyro. And there has been evidence that was coming out over the year. Okay. Here you go. And that's what the video before the last video was. Was me saying, all right, you know what? Here you go. Also, I want to reiterate again something from that video real quick. And I want to reiterate and stress again what I said before. If it seemed like there was a question that should have been asked or should have been obvious, please understand that I was in a limited spot where there were certain questions that were basically oh shoot, dang, basically can't answer that, and I don't answer those questions. I don't like asking those questions if I know they can't answer it. Unless it's the last question for something big, that I'm not gonna ask it. If you were told, listen, you could ask this person 10 questions, and you know that one of the questions you can only ask 10, no more, right? Would you answer a question knowing that they won't be able to answer it? Would you ask a question knowing that you're going to get a non-answer from it? Other than the big kahuna question. If I know that it's not going to be answered, why ask it in the first place? It doesn't make, to me at least, I don't know about you, but to me, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me to ask questions that I already know they're not going to be... Ah, shoot. That they're not going to be able to answer, right? But that's just me. Right? There are people that are like... Also, there is an art to interviewing. If you ever want to... I would love... One of my favorite interviewers and podcasters... he does it for wrestling. His name is Chris Van Vliet. Great interviewer. Absolutely fantastic. And what's so good about his interviews is that they don't even feel like interviews. They always feel like personable and feel like it's a talk between two friends, right? And mine isn't exactly like that, but I love his smoothness. And I love how he's able to naturally get stories out of the people that he speaks with because there's a smoothness to it. And he makes them feel comfortable. And that's one of the things that I try to do for interviews is if you want the most information possible, have your... Oh, crud. Didn't get a jump. Have the person that you're interviewing feel comfortable. Cool Pikachu. Thank you. Pika. Yep. At least that's my thought. My thought process is try to make them feel comfortable, right? And before you get into the more uncomfortable questions, start with the lighter questions. I mean, goodness gravy. I think the hardest interview I ever did was the developer retrospective of Lou Studdard. Lou Studdard talking about Crash Bandicoot 4. Boy howdy, I prefaced him. I told him, I was like, hey, this interview is not a gentle interview, but even then I still prefaced with a warm-up questions just to get things going. And then just to get things going, just to get things rolling, just to keep everything nice and smooth. And guess what? We got to the harder questions later, but he knew about that there was going to be those hard questions. So he understood that what was going to happen. Love that. That's one of my favorite interviews because it was a very blunt interview of, hey, this is what people are saying, critiquing about your game. How do you respond? And that's something that's very difficult to do. And Lou responded to it in a real positive manner that I am respect him still to this day about it. And it's a tough interview. It was a tough interview because it was like, hey, we're going to bring up what people have said bad about your game. We're going to bring up questions of, that was a fun interview. Right. But the thing was that I never broke Lou's comfortability. I never did. I didn't hit him with any gotcha questions. Because when you're interviewing somebody, if you want information and you want to be able to delve into the harder hitting stuff, you have to start with the more lighthearted stuff first, right? Oh, sorry. Oh, we made a sale! Oh. Someone bought a Moneybags bag. We sold our first Moneybags bag today. Thank you so much, everybody. I died laughing at Hunt. Oh, that was probably... I could have, held that soundbite forever of him just saying, wimp. I just started dying. I thought that was one of the funniest things ever. It was so good. We're not stopping yet because I got a feeling. No, I absolutely thought that was hysterical. Hysterical. But he didn't hold any punches either. So when it comes to interviewing people, you can't just open up with guns blazing. If you open up with guns blazing, I can promise you it is not a fun time for them. And then you know what else it is? It's also not a fun time for you either. Because if you're interviewing somebody and you make them feel uncomfortable, you know what's the first thing they're going to do? They clam up. The first thing that they don't do is tell you information. If they are uncomfortable, if they are not comfortable at all, they're not going to give you any sort of answers. And so, you know, people in my comments are like, oh, why didn't you come out guns blazing? Or why didn't you ask this question? Or why did you didn't push this? Or why didn't you push that? Because it's not a comfortable question. Like, can you imagine if I said, you know what? Yeah, that's a really good answer there, Paul Yen. So let's talk about Crash Team Rumble flopping, huh? We want to talk about that? Or we want to talk about the servers getting shut down? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about something that you can't talk about and make you feel uncomfortable about it. How's that sound? I can tell you, if I was in Paul's position, I would be so uncomfortable. Like, that's not a comfortable... Oops. That's not... Oh, shoot. That's not something comfortable. That's not something nice to talk about. If you already... That's the thing, is that I'm not going to sit there and ask that. I'm going to ask the questions that that I know that he can answer, and things that we're going to get stuff for. Now, would I love to do an interview one day about Crash Team Rumble? Boy, howdy would I. I would absolutely love... Why can't I get this right? Jeez, why can't I get on top of that box? I almost promise you that's where the last parts are. Again, I'm not as pro with this game as I am with, I wouldn't say pro, but as experienced with this game as I am with others. Yes, also, here's the thing. I had an interview with Lou before that big, tough, rough interview, right? That wasn't my first time with Lou. I've had an interview with Lou before. For record, Rumble servers are not shut. No, but you get my point, right? You get my point, is why on earth jump to the platform on the right instead? Okay. Okay, I think I know what you're saying. I think I'm picking up what you're laying down. Do I think that we could... I don't know. I don't know. I'm leaning... Could Xbox, or could Spyro show up at the Xbox Direct? Yes. Oh. We got ourselves a Streamlabs donation. Our first Streamlabs donation of the night. Hold on a second here. One thing that we got to do is figure out where the stuff is. That should do it. Trev! Donated $20 through Streamlabs. Thank you, Trev. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The myth, the man, the myth, the legend. Trev, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Trev. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing very well. I'm just a diehard defender. And you know what? I love Crash Team Rumble. If it wasn't for the fact that for me, I have a hard time playing it now because there is no progress. And that kind of sucks because, you know, I love playing and I love being rewarded things, and not getting rewarded the progress kind of sucks. But if they turned around, if they turned around tomorrow and said, "Hey, we're booting up the servers," I would be on it immediately. Immediately. I'd be playing it again. And I would be playing it and I'd be talking about it again. And I would just be like, heck yeah, let's go. But I also think that Rumble is a touchy subject for Toys for Bob in general. Will we ever find out, like, kind of everything that happened that led to why the servers were cut? I'm sure there's a truth out there already. Whether it's the truth, I don't know. But I hope that to one day be able to approach somebody, a number of these developers, and talk about it and be like, hey, let's talk about the awkward elephant in the room. What happened? Right? Like, what was the... What... I have a theory as to why. I have a theory as to the why. As to why it went from the way it went to what happened. I have a theory. I'm not going to say regardless of where the source of that theory is or why I think the way that I do. I'm just going to tell you that I kind of have a running theory, an idea, where I believe... Because here's the thing. When it was time for CTR to shut down, there was an event for it. There was a, hey guys, this is going to be the last one. We appreciate all the love and support. This will be the last season. We're so grateful for everyone who loved it, etc., etc. Rumble was just like that. Like, unplugged faster than an angry grandma when you tell her when you sass her and you're playing a game. It was unplugged so quickly and so unharmoniously out of the blue, and there was no attempt to try to make it free to play. There was no attempt as to try to any of these things. So it made me sit and think, like, okay, why? Right? Like, this doesn't make sense. It should have been fine, or at least it should have been able to at least do all right, let's throw it free to play and see what happens. It didn't even go there, and it still isn't now. And so it makes me wonder and think, okay, this moves. Awesome. So it makes me wonder and think and suspect, oh, come on, no, don't do this. I'm so close to getting this level done too. Here is my thought. And I'll say this. I think Toys for Bob may have been given a choice. And it may have been, hey, listen, you could stay making Rumble, or this is your opportunity to become an indie studio. And I think Toys for Bob made the decision to go with, hey, we'll go as an indie studio, because who knows what could have happened. Why is Google Gemini on? Who knows what could have happened? They may have, it might have been a, hey, this is it, you know? Oh, come on, don't tell me. All right, okay, we're going to get it this time. I nearly promise. Last gem's in the first room. All right. As I said, I am not as experienced with this game as I wish I was, but this was not a childhood game of mine, but I still do enjoy it. Business decisions are tough. It's true. Because here's the thing, is that we don't know what would have happened. We don't know. We don't know if Toys for Bob would have succeeded. It would have been a gamble. So here's the big thing that I want people to kind of try to know. Is people are wondering, oh, is the next game that Polybian is referring to Banjo? No. No. And I'll explain why in my next video where I break it all down. No, I don't think they're currently working on Banjo. But just because they're not currently working on it, oh, come on. That also doesn't mean that they're not interested. Right? That's the thing, is that they are interested in it. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to happen right away, or if it's going to happen necessarily, but being interested in it, you know what the thing is that have been a lot of parties who have not been interested. There have been a lot of parties who have openly came out and said, yeah, we're not interested in Banjo-Kazooie at all. So this is one of the first times that we've heard actually, no, this is the second time. The guy who runs Moon Studio that did Ori, he mentioned something saying that a new Banjo today would do really well. So not quite the same, but he said that a new Banjo would do well today, and that they don't have the opportunity to do it right now because they're doing other stuff, but it would be really cool to see. Kind of just paraphrasing. So I think that Toys for Bob is working on, I think Toys for Bob is very, very, very much working on Spyro. I think that is without a doubt. And also, you know, there's a lot of people who are saying, oh, the purple text means everything. And it's true. The purple text does mean something, but I'm shocked that that's all the evidence that people have needed to really be convinced that it's Spyro. That's something that I'm a little bit shocked about. That they decided to go with the purple text was what they went with. Oh yeah. Let me quickly show you guys something too, because this is something that's a little bit wild. Hi, hey Tiffany, how's it going? Hold on. I just want to show something real quick, just so that everybody, so it's nice and clear and clear as crystal. Hang on a second. Let me make sure that people understand and are certain about something. Already, I've been accused of fabricating the emails. Like, I don't know why on earth I would do that. So people thought that the emails were fabricated. And so I want to quell this right now. I want to quell the flames right now for those who are even remotely thinking that it was all fabricated. I posted the exclusive here, talking about it, right? Connecting to the video, as I do with basically every single one of my videos. If I didn't, it's because I forgot. And he came on Twitter and said, thanks for celebrating our anniversary. Ding! Acknowledging the video, saying thank you, and there we go. If I had one thing wrong in that video, one thing wrong, okay, Paul wouldn't have done this. If I fabricated one thing in this video, one singular thing, Paul wouldn't have done this. Paul is the man. Paul is awesome. And there we go. So, for those who are stating that I probably fabricated this email interview, as I say, Hakuna your tatas, okay? Because relax. Calm yourself. Chillax. Jeez. Anywho. Yep, that's exactly what it's from. It's the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. When I was a kid, I watched it all the time. I haven't watched it relatively recently. Come with me and you'll see a world of open violence. My tatas are now Hakuna. There you go. There you go. A world of accused fabrication. Now, there we go, and go on through. We will get through this level eventually, one day. Okay, so that goes to the end, but apparently I was told that if we go back to the start, that's where the last gem is. A few? Oh yeah, we've got a few, all right. There's definitely a few people who strongly dislike me, but to each their own, right? Haha. You know what? Here's the thing. Why would anyone have drama with you? Oh, oh man, a lot of people do not like me. I get a lot of bad rap being accused of clickbait and other things, which at this point I just stare at it blankly because I don't know what else I can do. Final stream. Final stream. Hi, Bladebler. How's it going? I hope you're doing well, my friend. No, final stream that I have been having the most biggest issues with OBS, and I finally got it semi-working today. I got it working, and I forgot to switch the settings, and I'm not going to touch it because it's working. And I don't want to blow it. It was final stream. It was meant to be the final stream for the month. We were going to reset the bar, but again, OBS has been flipping out, so I've kind of just let the bar carry over. The bar is $1,500, helps with the rent, helps with bills and everything. And yeah, it was meant to be final stream before we reset the bar, but everything's okay. I'm okay. Everyone's safe. Everyone is safe. Everyone's okay. We're all good. I'm just not touching OBS right now. I got it to work. It's now in sync. We got the old overlay up. So I was like, great. Awesome. I'm not touching it. Leaving it alone. It works. It works. It's functioning. Moving on. No! How many lives do I have? 0. If I die, if I get a game over, if I get a GG here, I am going to be so angry. One thing at a time, Daniel. So I would absolutely love to be able to have everything synced up. Unfortunately, right now, again, the streaming is all squirrely and all goofy. Once we can get it to not be squirrely and goofy, we absolutely will get back to streaming on Twitch as well. I can't see, man. I'm gonna get a game over. Okay. 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 You know what we're going to do? We're just going to complete the level, not do the bonus. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care. We're just... So... Ah, crud. No! Okay, well, we might as well just do this and get our life back. There we go. And just... There we go. Try it again. I know. I get it. Are you thinking about dual streaming or exclusively to Twitch? So, I have had a thought. Just a thoughty thought. A thoughty thought that smells thoughty. I have thought about for potentially exclusively streaming on Twitch for 1 month. Just 1 month. Now, that doesn't mean that, you know, it just means that, you know, most people, I'm not saying all, but most people that have, most people that have a YouTube also have a Twitch, or they would have to create one. But I thought about it for a month. And the reason why I thought that is because there have been times where I've seen Twitch is a snowball effect, where it's like, okay, does anyone remember CTR? When we were live on CTR, okay, and YouTube decided to fill its britches to the brim with its kilobyte fecal matter and completely shut down, and we had to go elsewhere, I told everyone, hey, let's go to Twitch. And here was what was interesting that happened. Twitch, I told everyone, redirected everyone, hey, everyone go to Twitch. And so I did that, and what happened was that the majority of the people, we had 500 viewers, about 200 of them came over to Twitch. And most of the people just stayed on YouTube while it glitched out and just waited for it to get fixed. That 200 viewers shot up to 350 viewers of Twitch, from like sourcing from Twitch, not sourcing from my channel, from Twitch. 150 viewers, and a whole bunch of people were like, "Oh, it's King! I watch your videos. I didn't know that you streamed." Da, 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 da. And then when YouTube got fixed, a whole bunch of people went back over to YouTube, and even for the rest of the stream, I still had like 70 people watching over on Twitch that were exclusively on Twitch and discovered me through Twitch. So, putting on the big brain thought thinker thonker, I thought to myself, what would happen if I told everybody here to, hey, go over and, oh yeah, I almost fulfilled like Twitch, I fulfilled Twitch affiliate like that, and Twitch partner was on its way just from that stream alone, like all the other categories that I needed, because we hit like 370 people watching, 350, all the other categories. Well, okay. So, Twitch is awful with the ads, I know. But the thing is that it would be for a month. And then what would happen is that I would then come back to dual streaming, if potentially possible. Or, if people just prefer Twitch better than YouTube for streaming, then we would just stay over at Twitch or figure something else out or do something with it. I don't know. But the point is that help your revenue, you can make more money to ease your life, it'll be worth it. Right. So here's the thought that I have. And here's the thought that I have when it comes to Twitch and YouTube. Everybody who is on YouTube is there to watch a YouTube video, and everybody is not on YouTube to watch a stream. Everybody who is on Twitch is there to watch a stream. If you're typing in Twitch and you're like, let's go see who's streaming. You're there to watch someone stream. You're not there to watch videos like YouTube. You're there to watch someone stream, right? YouTube, a lot of the times it's pre-existing audience, or it's people that are like, you know, oh, I came on for a video and saw that you were streaming. Hey, how's it going? Right? Where it's a bunch of people that are like, yeah, I came on to watch a video and I saw you were streaming and I thought, oh, you know what? I don't mind that. But not everybody likes to watch streams, right? Not everyone likes to watch streams, and that's a-okay. But the point would be is to figure out, like, okay, will I upload VODs to YouTube? I might. Right now, I'm in an awkward spot. I'm in a very awkward spot when it comes to content creation. I'm in a very weird spot. I am making enough to be able to pay my bills and do what I need to do, but I don't have enough to be able to fully expand the way I want to. I would love to be able to grow and diversify a team. I would love to be able to have a group of people to be able to help me with that kind of stuff, because I sat there and I see all these big streamers do all these things. I'm thinking to myself, oh man, how do they do it? You know, how do they do it all by themselves? And then it's got click. Duh, no, they don't. They have help, right? It's a weird spot to be in. We'll do, Blade. We'll do. But it's a very weird spot to be in where it's like, okay, I need to be able to expand. I need to be able to expand, but I don't, and I have enough that we're getting by, but not enough to be able to grow. So what I think I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be slingshotting when Spyro 4 gets announced. It is going to be a work year. It is going to be a work year that is going to be insane. When the next Spyro title gets announced, in my opinion, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. When that next Spyro title gets announced, we are going to be producing content, videos, making stuff for the 3D print shop, making stuff for just everything. And then what I'm going to be doing the whole time is thinking, okay, I'm going to be able to take this as an opportunity to be able to figure out a way to make my life easier, to figure out a way to make it so that I can make content quicker and faster and establish a deeper audience. Right? And then to me, it's all about getting that silver play button right now, because I know it sounds like, oh, it's just a number, but I've seen it numerous times. I know there's the bonus level, not doing it. I don't want to die again. We're just moving on. I've seen it way, way, way too many times where I follow somebody, they're under 100 subs, they're like 70, 80, 90 subs. All of a sudden, they hit 100,000 subs, and it's like they rocket afterwards. And it's wild to me. I can almost clock. It's really weird. It's like you're going. It's like they're struggling, and then they hit 100K, and all of a sudden it's like kapow, and they get verified. And it's because I truly believe that verified users are pushed to the top of results, right? I do believe that, and I think that there's evidence to suggest that, because I watched a guy, it took him like 5 years to get to 100K. And then it took him a year and a half to get to 250K. Right? Like, it's exponential growth, right? And it's because when you hit 100K, you can get a little check mark on your name. And the way to do that is because And the reason why they do that is simply because they manually review your channel. They say, okay, we're going to check to see your channel to see if it gets verified. Okay, you make content. You're not a bot. You're not just reposting. You're actually a creator. We'll give you that check mark. And when you get that check mark, you get pushed right up because you have been manually vetted, right? So, and I truly believe the algorithm treats people that are manually vetted differently than people who are not manually vetted. I do believe that. If you're manually vetted, I do believe that the algorithm treats you differently. You got the CG. Thank you. I appreciate that. So it's been so that's why I've had my eyes set on. Can I even hit this guy? Oh, I can. Okay. And that's why I've had my eyes set on the silver play button because, well, that's what that means is you're there. And that's where I'm like, okay, and I'm focusing and thank you, CJ. I appreciate that. And also, there was a whole bunch of people that joined because of that video yesterday, which I was absolutely thrilled about. And I'm grateful to everybody that tuned in and checked it out. Thank you. If you're new here tonight, hi. Hi. Cartoon Gamer, how's it going, my friend? Oh, for some reason I thought I was about to get bug zapped. Did I make it? Sure, Bladebler, absolutely. I don't go on Blue Sky too often, but I am trying to. Excellent TFB coverage the other day. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I was really I was really happy to be able to nab that scoop. I had been working on it for like a month and a half. I was like, come on. And we got it. I mean, I would be down if they did an open beta for the Cross World, sure. Heck. But yeah, the point, the idea, the theory with the Twitch thing is that it would also redirect people over to you from Twitch over to YouTube, right? Because at this point, nearly everybody's got a YouTube account. Nearly everybody, right? Not everybody has a Twitch account. So the likelihood is, if you catch a viewer over on Twitch, you can also get them to go over to YouTube as well. They feed into each other. Exactly. Okay, Neptuna. I have not faced this guy, so basic rule of Croc. Run around until they're tired, right? Okay, so probably at that point. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get terrible at checking Blue Sky, too. I have too many social medias to try to juggle. I am trying. Oh, shoot. Oh, bugger. Let's try again. Awesome con coyote. How do I avoid that? Oh, jeez. What happened to Adobe on Blue Sky? No, but I got a feeling they've thoroughly been ratioed and or... Hey, Pelpa Pig, how's it going? So after this boss, I do gotta go to the take a quick break. I go to the bathroom, stretch my legs, check on some of these 3D prints. Also, remember how I said earlier that I have a new 3D printer and it's right here? Okay, you got the 4 bamboos over here. We have an Elegoo one here. I would have this thing printing if it wasn't for the fact that it is so bloody loud. The fan turns on and it feels like you're like... let's see if you guys can hear this. Can you guys hear this? Hold on. Can you hear that? It's not even on. That's yeah, but you have to. It's way over here, right? It's not even on. It's not even on. That's just the fans. That's not including when it goes, you know, like when it starts printing and everything and heating. It doesn't even include that. That's just the fans. But I can't argue with it because it's less than half the price of the bamboos. And it's good. So I'm kind of like, Elena, thank you so much. Donating $10 to Super Chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What about instead of doing all the streams for that month exclusively on Twitch, maybe you could do one exclusive stream per month? Twitch never worked for me and I don't want to miss any streams. So I think that we would try to help you out, Elena, to get you going. We would try to perhaps help you out a little bit. Maybe make like just a dedicated email and account just for your Twitch. Because the whole point would be to try to see if we could attach getting partnership on Twitch. And Twitch requires a certain amount of streams per month to be able to even qualify for partnership. So even if, let's say, I hit all the targets, but number of streams, if I could have everything fulfilled, but if I don't hit the certain number of streams per month on Twitch, no, then you don't get partnership. Right? And so because of that, if we want to try to aim to get partnerships so that you can get promoted, so you get pushed up, so the blah, 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 blah. Because I'm already an affiliate. That was not difficult. Affiliate status was not that hard because of my pre-existing audience, which is awesome. All right, Neptuna. And now again, it would be an experiment. Okay, so now how do I... Whoa. Bye. I haven't touched the emulator. All right. As mentioned, I gotta grab a drink. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Don't go away. We'll be right back after these messages. Is that already 3D prints done? Oh, my existence! Oh. 1 second here. There we go. Okay. And we are back. Sorry, guys. Had to go to the bathroom. Do my thing. And now I'm back. All right, here we go. So, my follow-up video of what I talked about, I am hoping to get out by Tuesday. I was trying to get it out for earlier, but there was kind of wasn't able to get it as done earlier as I would have hoped. I wish that I got it done sooner, but jeez, not much more I can do about it. There we go. Hey Midas, how's it going? MD Switcher has been a member for 29 months. Canadian guy, Legend of the Maples, also greetings from America. Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much, Switchy. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well as well. Thank you so much for being a member. Huh. Ah, okay, it travels. Good. How are you, sir? I am doing all right. No. Well, bye, Croc. At least we got the key, though. Don't tell me that balloon took me right down. If it did, I would be so angry. There we go. Really nice gesture to see you when Spyro comes out. A level with maple trees / leaves in it. I don't want. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, I think that thing. Okay, so how exactly am I supposed to? Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. But yeah, hopefully the next video should be breaking down the analysis of the thing, the video that I released yesterday. Again, I'm going to be aiming to try to get out by Tuesday. I'm going to be powering through it. I won't be working on it tomorrow because we got renovations we got to get done. But I'm hoping that by Monday, I'm going to sit down and just power right through it. It's already scripted. It's already recorded. It's already ready to go. Jeez. Alright. So that should open up that. And there. This little guy is a... So is it just whatever he's like directly under? Oh, he walks back without... Okay. Got it. That time. I don't got a key, so we're gonna go this way. There we go. Ah! When I don't want them, when I don't want it, I grab it, and when I want it, I don't grab it. most. So there is a number of things. I'm gonna make a connection for you guys, real quick. I want you to. I'm gonna make a connection for you guys, really quickly, without even saying anything. Okay. You ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Okay, here we go. You have Toys for Bob, which confirmed that they are not just working with Activision, but with Xbox, but they're also working with Activision, right? So why would they be still working with Activision? Well, I believe it was Phil Spencer who, in an interview, suggested that whenever they go to work on legacy IP, they like to have the original creators on board to help assist and make sure and guide the game, right? So who was the original owners of Spyro, or the previous owners of Crash and or Spyro? Well, it was Activision. Okay. And then last year, they signed a publishing rights with head of Xbox Studios, Matt Booty. And Matt Booty already said it will be games similar to what they've made in the past. So, you have the interview that I just made. They're working with Activision. And last year, Matt Booty said it'll be similar games that they've made in the past. Do you see the connection there? How blatantly obvious it is? Oh, we just received a donation from Mobius Studios, $35 to Streamlabs. Have a great night, CG. Well, you have a great night too. Thank you so much. If you too want to help with the donation bar below, we're trying to reach our goal of $1,500. If you want to help out as well, check out the link in the description below. There's a link that you can donate to help out. Helps me keep doing this full time. Thank you so much, Mobius, and I hope that you are doing great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that isn't even like speculation. Like everything that I just said there, people will turn and say, oh, it's a nothing sandwich, or oh, no, it doesn't mean anything. Everything that I've said is official. None of the things that I said were, oh, you know, that's speculative. Nothing of what I just said was speculative. Everything that I've said is from the sources. Yeah, copium! Yeah, seriously. Everything that I've said is from direct sources. I haven't even suggested or said anything. I just connected dots from official sources. That's all I did. I'm not even reporting on it. That's not even including the fact that last year of me stating what was going on last year. Also, hold on. I want to see if that comment is still there. There was a comment that came up. I have to. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. I just want to read this real quick. There's just a comment that I just really want to hammer in. And there's going to be a twofold to this. There's going to be a twofold to this hammering. Okay, but where's the rest of the email? You showed just the title. Where's the rest of the email? You didn't even show the screenshots of the entire Q&A. Where's the rest? This is just me knowing emails can be faked, yeah. Why not show the rest of the email on the video? Obviously censoring out your email along with Paul Yan you did interviews with him before. However, not showing them makes this slightly unbelievable to me. Be nice to see Banjo again. I've never played a Banjo game, but I'm pretty sure we all like to see an email of the specific questions being answered. Even then, what is it you have to hide? First off, I just responded with Paul Yan's, you know, I just respond with that. But also, ladies and I don't understand he's like, why don't you just show the whole email? I just... And that wasn't even the headline either. I just showed a snippet of the email just to show the color. That's all I did. And this guy is like, well, anyone can fake an email. I'm just shocked that people can't use critical thinking skills to the point where why on earth would I turn around and fake an interview and state that it was from somebody and it be fake? Why? Why on earth would I do that? Like, do you want your career flushed down the toilet? Because that's how you do it. Like, everybody knows I do this full time. Everybody knows I do YouTube full time, or at least most people know. Oh, come on. Me doing that, me fabricating a fake interview from Toys for Bob? Why on earth would I ever do that? Why? Why would I do that? Like, talk about, like, hey, do you want to take your career and then shoot yourself in the foot 18,000 times? Do you want to... don't listen. CG's fake news is really AI. Hey, Midas, thank you so much. Man, AI couldn't be this crazy. No, but it's ridiculous. It's genuinely ridiculous that someone would think that I would just... Like, yeah, I'm just going to flush my whole career down the toilet. And fake an interview. Was there a box over there that I destroyed? I think there was. People need hobbies. Seriously. Seriously. Like, it's one thing if someone's like, hey, I got an insider report that says such and such, right? And people are like, okay, yeah, I can kind of doubt that, right? And it would just be based on someone's merit, right? I came out and I had a report like that. I came out and I said, hey, based on my merit alone, the game is in development, right? Some people believed it, some people didn't, whatever. But it's a whole nother level to turn around and be like, yeah, I faked the identity of one of the devs and name drop the dev. And also, hold on. We got another thing. If I fabricated this, why on earth would I not make the ending be like, hold your horns, you're going to be excited for our next release? Hello? Hello? Goodness gravy, critical thinking is missing today. Yeah, a hippo is heavy and a zippo is a little lighter. I think it's funny. Like, goodness gravy me, oh my. Dylan Rose! How are you doing, my friend? I hope you are well. I am missing a gem, aren't I? I am missing a gem. Ain't that a coinky dink? I'm not even going to bother because I already know where it is. Oh, I swear if I died. Hit it! Hit the gong! Hit it! Hit it! Thank you. I was watching Spyro Reignited first playthrough and the stream video was so choppy and glitchy. Yeah, so that was when Spyro Reignited Trilogy came out. My internet was crashing that day, and I was fuming. I was so upsetty spaghetti. You have no idea. I was livid. I was so upset. Oh, I was so enraged. So that wasn't a glitch from the game. That was from the fact that, unfortunately, my internet had filled its drawers right up to its brim, and I had to figure out a way to deal with it. New Spyro for Paul. So I have a video, yes, that's going to be talking about Paul Yan and talking about the interview that we had and breaking it down and putting my analysis on it. I probably shouldn't have grabbed that. But yes, there will be another video talking more about the interview and breaking some things down by simply tying things to what's already been said. And here's the thing. I can only... Now, I also been looking up lately. Doing better than I've ever been. Glad to find the time to stop by and support the hardest working... Aw, Dylan, thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Life's been busy for me. Life's been busy. But I'm super grateful for your support, dude. Thank you so much. Okay, don't fall down and die there. I can only, like, at this point, when it comes to believing in Spyro, I can only drag the horse to the river so many times before it's like, look, I can't. I can only drag the horse to the river, but I can't make it drink. Right? And that's what I'm trying to do right now is at this point, it's like, look, what do you want me to say? Oh, yeah. We got 4 kids, so when we get up in the morning, it's like, all right. Oh, trust me, Spyro Jones. I'm right there. Like, here's the thing is that people don't realize I want Spyro 4 to come out so bad. I want it to come out. And think about it. Spyro 4 coming out is, if I am a terrible person, as everyone suspects that I am, Spyro 4 coming out is terrible business for me. Because otherwise, what else am I going to clickbait on? Hear the sarcasm. Here's the big thing. Sly Cooper. Yeah, jeez. Shoot. Sly Cooper is still a mystery to me. I'm still just like, I don't even know anymore. I just think that, and I understand people feeling perturbed and upset about certain things, and I get it. However, I've always been a big fan. We ride out to the announcement and then do all the news coverage and play the games, and then it's on the next one. It's been this way. Yeah, it's like, yes, this is the way. This is the way. This is what we've done for every single of the massive games that we covered. This is what we did for Spyro Reignited. This is what we did for CTR. This is what we did for Crash Bandicoot 4. This is what we did for Rumble. It's that. This is the way. This is the way. We hunt it down. It's the thrill of the hunt. Hunt it down. Find the evidence. Find the pieces. It gets announced. We do the news coverage and the theories and the analyses and the breakdowns. We get the exclusive scoops. Then we get the game early. We review it. We have a great time. We love it. And then we spend a week or two talking about it nonstop, being excited and happy and all the stuff that the game is about. And then we start salivating and looking for the next thing. That's how it works. This is the way. And then we start speculating and we start talking and we start getting the creative juices going and getting everyone happy and excited for what could be coming. And then we start speculating and things start percolating and things start dying and falling to their death. And that's how it works. That's how it's been. And I feel like I understand about me speculating about the evidence where I'm like, oh, we could see it here. Oh, could it be in 2023? Hey, maybe we'll see it during 2024, during the year of the dragon. Here's why I think this, and here's the evidence for that, right? And there's a significant difference between saying, hey, I think it started here and here's why, versus it started here. I'm no speculating. It happened here. It started here. There is a difference. But here's the thing that's going to drive me wild about it. People are going to say, well, you know, I already know the... Let's say this. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. Out of all the games that I have put towards a significant effort into hunting evidence for, all so far, but 2 have come out. Now, I'm not saying a video where I was like, hey, maybe here, or hey, maybe there, or maybe there's something here. I'm not talking about one-off videos. I'm not talking about super, like, meh, you know, like just saying, hey, let's experiment here and let's try this. I'm talking about significant time put into it. Significant time. Okay? Here it is. Spyro Reignited. Came out. CTR. Came out. Crash Bandicoot 4. It came out. Now, in between all that, Banjo-Kazooie. Now, you might think, oh, you were wrong about that, CG. Well, the time where I posted a bunch of significant effort into it was around the time he came out for Smash Brothers. So if you want to dock me half a point for that, because I said, okay, there's something happening here, and then he came to Smash, you can look it up. I've made the videos. I haven't deleted them. They're there. You can find them. Okay? In fact, with Banjo, I've even stated later on, hey, nobody wants to make it right now. Right? So, Spyro Reignited, CTR, Crash 4, Banjo-Kazooie for Smash, Wumpa League / Crash Team Rumble, whatever you want to call it. People try to say, oh, technically this, technically that. Listen, if you go to, I'll just say this. There are some people that approached me afterwards and said that I was technically wrong about, Crash Team Rumble. That I was technically wrong that because Crash Team Rumble and Wumpa League were 2 separate games, etc., etc. I'm going to say this. You go to Ray West. Ray West was the level designer. The level designer for Crash Bandicoot 4 and Crash Team Rumble and Spyro Reignited Trilogy and Skylanders. Okay? The game sprang out of explorations we were doing for a multiplayer arena brawler that eventually became Crash Team Rumble. This is public. This is Ray West, a level designer from Toys for Bob. And this is public. This game sprang out of explorations we were doing for a multiplayer arena brawler that eventually became Crash Team Rumble. Activision recommended that Crash fans would expect an accompanying campaign mode. So while development continued on the arena game, we started work on systems that would let us lay out the single-player levels rapidly. Eventually, the arena game was determined to need more time to develop, so a standalone single-player campaign became TFB's main focus. Right? Am I crazy for saying that? Am I crazy for saying that? I'm not even saying that. I'm not even saying that. Ray West is. the level designer at Toys for Bob, he said that. It's quotable. So anyone that's trying to hit me with that sort of technicality, but Crash Team Rumble. I talked about Won't Believe Such Crash Team Rumble for so long. It came out. The two games where I have been wrong so far, or hasn't been released so far, was Sly Cooper and Spyro 4. Those are the two games that I hate that jump. Those are the two games that I spent a significant amount of time and energy on and hasn't thus far come out. However, in terms of Spyro 4, there's evidence there. Okay? I hate that jump, man. So whenever people try to sit there and say I'm a this that crack whack knick knack patty whack, I kind of just look, it's like, just take a look at my record. Just take a look at my record. Oh, okay, jeez. Leap of Faith? Oh, great. That's what the level's called? Yay. And here's the big thing, too. So people are going to sit there and say, oh, yeah, a clock is wrong. You know, a broken clock is wrong twice a day. Well, so far I got 5 out of 7. So I got 5 out of 7 so far where I spent a significant amount of energy. And to my knowledge, there's something else unrelated to Crash and Spyro that's currently in development that I haven't been talking about. However, when the time is right, we'll be digging more into that too. I'm not going to say what. At least not yet. There's something else deep in development. Its status right now, though, is iffy. I'll say that, though. From last time I heard, its status is a little iffy. That's why I'm like, I'm going to wait on this one, from what I've heard. Status is weird. Don't worry, we're not going to be taking as much time on this spot. We're just going to literally just go to get the last square and call it a day. Ever played the original Rayman off stream? Not the first one, no. But anyway, point is that the point is that I don't understand why speculation, theory crafting, and evidence finding versus, hey, it's in development. And you know what? If you don't like me, fine. Look at the evidence yourself. Hey, CG, your Streamlabs isn't working. It's not working. That's not cool. Why is that happening? Let me double check that. That's weird. Why would it not work? We had 2 donations come in. What if you're trying to put a donation through, what happens when you, can you let me know what happens when you try? Because I don't know why it wouldn't work. Okay. I hate this jump. There we go. Okay, we got it. If you think, just answer yes or no. You don't need to say more than one word. Yes. Yes. And I think that there is a dedicated subgroup of fans of this franchise who are very vocal, who would be very happy about this news. I'll also say I think the subset of fans that believes they've lost all hope of one ever coming. It says, can't find the person you're trying to donate to. What? That's strange. Hang on. Let me take a look. One-time donation. There we go. Command C. Go here. Go Command V. I got it pulled up here. Here it is here. Right here. We got the donation page here, right? So, I don't know why. Here, let me just make sure that the link is good. Yeah, is anyone else having the same issues with Streamlabs? Is anyone else having the same issue? Please let me know. If anyone else has tried. Yeah, yes, it's going to be A-okay. I believe Spyro's going to be coming to PlayStation. There we go. There we go, Rennie. There we go. But yeah, and the reason why is because obviously everybody knows that, you know, Spyro and Crash are both, you know, legacy IPs for Xbox. But not just that, Xbox is releasing Tony Hawk on every console under the sun. Literally, you guys should see the amount of consoles it's coming out for. It's absolutely obscene, the amount of consoles that, like, it's almost going to be for American standards calculator at this point. Like, goodness gravy. It's on every platform under this bloody sun. So, and that was an Activision-based title. That was an Activision-based title that is also nostalgic. So, it, you know, kind of lines up with Spyro as well. It's kind of, you know, oh man, Stadia! I forgot about that. Man, Stadia, the system that which shall not be named. Jeez, forgot. I blanked out about that. Do you think the Nintendo will do the diabolical move with discontinuing the Switch 1 so people will have to buy the Switch 2 for more money? No. No, I don't think so. I think that they don't need to. They don't need to. Because believe it or not... Oh, shoot. Believe it or not, and, you know, a lot of people might say this is wrong, but believe it or not, console sales is not the biggest thing. It's game sales. I miss those Stadia days. I miss the pinata. It's like, oh yeah, the Stadia pinata. Where it was just like every week there was news. Every week there was news about Stadia and its blunders. Like, there was like, hey, look at the lineups for people to play Google Stadia, and there was nobody. Literally nobody. Like, they were shutting down early and letting people go because they were like, yeah, you know. Like, I don't understand what is Google's problem when it comes to product management. I don't understand it. I genuinely... Oh, shoot. It's like they sit there and their target audience they talk to is a brick wall. They come up with these ideas, these harebrained ideas, and they're like, yeah, this is a good idea. And then they do the market research and they talk to last name wall, first name brick, collect their information, think that the information that they collect is good, release the product, and it runs and operates like a butt. And no one likes it. And everyone unanimously is like, yeah, this sucks. And then they're like, hey, we're going to keep pushing it. And they keep pushing it. And then it still sucks. And then like, oh, you know what? We're just going to can it then. On to the next thing. And it's like, Google, please. Market research. So many ideas that they come up with. We got ourselves a donation from... Whoa! Rennie Johnson donated $50. $50 through Streamlabs. Hey, CG. Ah! That tanda. Hey, CG. Hope you're having a great night, and I always will always have hope and believe in Spyro forward. No matter what, keep up the great work, and thanks for everything you do and play for us all. Thank you, Rennie. Thank you. That's incredibly generous and kind of you. Thank you so much, Rennie. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the $50. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We are... Was it 919 from filling the bar? Is that the right math? 919? We appreciate that, Rennie. Thank you. The Tunda. Whoo! Nelly! Nelly. This way! And this way! And this way. Oh, hello. I guess we're going left first. Oh. The Google Pixel. I have problems with the Pixel. See, I was sold about a snake oil from my friend, not by his fault, because he had purchased one of the Google Pixel phones and it operated like magic and it was great. And I was like, man, I'll get myself a Google phone next. And so I did. I got myself the Google Pixel 6. I hated existence. I hated it. And they turn around and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, we look at the reviews. They're like, yeah, the Pixel 6 is widely known as one of the worst phones. My eye starts twitching. Like, are you kidding me? Right when I decide to join the Pixel family, and it operates like crud. But what about their 19th yacht? Hello, my love.
Hello. They're finally down.
They're finally asleep. It's only almost 10 o'clock.
Goody, I get time to myself.
Here's my time. Bang. Out to bed.
Yeah, they were Hello, everybody.
Man, that one joke from, was it Shrek 3 or 4, where she's like, what do you have in mind as a late night thing? And I'm sleeping in the bed.
The third one, I think.
This is the third one? No, Shrek, it's the fourth one. Because remember Shrek the third, he was the,
Oh, no, the second... No, the first one he meets Fiona. The
second one he meets the parents. The third one is where he has to go get,
oh, yeah. The third one's the babies. The fourth one is, like, the babies afterwards.
The fourth one's kind of weird. There's time travel and stuff.
Oh.
Have I heard from the Reunited mod team? They did send me a build of the game like last year, and I was going to make a video about it, but then as I typically do, I got distracted with life and tasks and things in general. But I haven't heard from them ever since. Yeah, they're crystals. Here's something that's really cool. So you can hit the center tab to do to have a hybrid look, or you can hit it again and you change the textures to look like the original game.
Aww.
So you have options. You can either go the remake, something that's a hybrid of the remake,
The old?
and then the old. Apparently, you can also go. Somebody had mentioned you can also go. So yeah, you have models are either retro or remastered. Textures are remastered, retro smooth, or retro, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what you also can do is you can put on the retro display, CRT.
Oh my goodness! I forgot. You know what? I forgot when when you go on YouTube and you're like, 720, this is trash. And then you actually go to like
480i or 360, and you're like,
this is what we used to watch it on. Or the one, what's the one that's really bad? The 280? We had really bad Wi-Fi.
No, it would be 360. 360, I believe, is where. But yeah, you can even like look. You can even throw on like the, which is cute.
For $50 a day, you too can have our corporate overlord survive these trying times. Act now.
Yeah, seriously.
Are we the corporate overlord?
No, we're talking about Google and how its product marketing is terrible. It's like, yeah, here's a new product. Oh, well, it sucks. Well, better trash it. Here's another new product. It's like,
yeah, they keep trying to make me use Gemini for some reason, so I don't want Gemini. I think it's horrible, as it's trying to be everyone's friend. Guys, we need human interaction. Okay? No. Ask your mom. Don't ask.
Yeah, I think that
if you don't have a mom, come ask me. I'll do it for you. just the whole the commercials make me mad because it's like, no, you're supposed to call your friends and your family, and if you don't have them, you need to go make them.
Go make friends. Go
make friends. Genesis isn't supposed to be
Gemini.
your friend. Or Gemini. I don't know. It's a G, and they're taking over. So. Anyway,
got it.
But they added it to my phone, and I don't know how to get it off. I said I didn't want it, and then all of a sudden it's waking me up in the morning in a different voice, and I'm like, what is this? And it's not metric.
It's not metric.
It's not, or no, Celsius. Right? Celsius is the metric system, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have the imperial system,
which is Fahrenheit. So I know how to hear Fahrenheit, so I know what 52 is in Fahrenheit.
How's the Croc remastered? Great. Yeah, Apple Intelligence.
How do you do that, Sarah? I understand. I need it.
Apple Intelligence, more like Apple Incompetence.
Poor mom.
Oh.
She has an Apple, and she's like, it's doing this thing again. And so I called her in the Food Basics parking lot, and she was in tears because her Apple phone, she leaves it open, and it zoomed in somehow to the point where she didn't know how to get it off. And she's crying in a parking lot. She's like, I need you to come help me. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm right around the corner. I'll come help you. So I went in there. I parked there, and I get out of the car, and I go to her phone. She's like, I need to do things. I don't know what to do. And then I Google it on my phone. It's you have to hit it with your knuckle to get it to unzoom. And I'm like, what? Who in the world?
Why are we enabling these things to begin with?
I don't understand. Listen.
I am in the party that there should be.
Can we go back to analog? I want my buttons back.
No, I am in the party that there should be an old person mode and or simple mode, where it
Yes.
just disables these things. Where it's like, hey, listen, this phone is going to either a child or an old person. They don't know how to fully operate. We just need it to
Oh.
do phone things.
Okay,
Just
Caroline, I don't know how she did it, but she zoomed in so much I could see the letter A the whole screen. And I was like, what did you do? And she's like, I don't know. She just threw it in her purse. Sometimes she butt calls people, but I tell her to click it off, but she doesn't, but it's okay. But it zoomed in so bad. And she was like, I tried unzooming it. It won't work. And I tried turning off my phone, but when she went to click on her phone, it was zoomed into her password. She's like, I don't know what to do.
she's like, I need to call, do things, and a kid.
I'm like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, that is the silliest fix I've ever heard. She's like, I tried resetting it, I tried all the things, and it just comes back up on like that.
But yeah, it's a matter of just
They should have, like, yeah.
just
I'm 30 and I would prefer the simple mode.
yeah. It's just like, hey, listen, all these crazy features. Listen, operate nice, and let her download stuff, save the passwords, do that kind of nice stuff, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, his poor mom. But like, I think when she goes on vacation, normally she just goes on her phone and just learns all she can about it. And she was doing that with her Android, and she really liked it. Oh, you don't double jump?
No, it's just an extended jump. But I think we don't need to go back because we got the yellow gem. Also, if you run out of lives, it's game over. Start the level again.
Ooh.
Like the classic.
Like the classic. How many kids is it gonna make them cry? Well, I tried to explain that to David. I tried to explain him the concept of lives.
So I know he plays Crash Bandicoot.
He does, but he didn't understand like that you lose everything. You know,
But you have to start again.
like if you're playing the Mario and you get to the save. Oh no! You can do it.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Fun fact, did you know this was originally going to be a Yoshi game? But Nintendo saw it, him and Han basically said no,
Oh.
and so they had to figure out a new place to put it,
Oh,
and
he just walked like Yoshi.
and so they added a little tooth, they adjusted his model, and they turned him into Croc.
So wait a minute. David can't understand how to use Windows on a previous stream.
Hmm?
Clipper is saying find it interesting how you said David couldn't understand how to use Windows on a previous stream. Like about touch screens?
Windows, like computer, like
I think so.
night gaming Pez. I'm trying to remember when, or was it when he accidentally rolled down the window in the car? Was that the story? Because that's happened a couple times. I'll tell you something real for free and real quick that I'm so happy that the industry has changed. So on Mac and on PC too, there was this editing program that they made everybody use. And it was, there was something that they made everybody use back in school, and it was a program called Avid. I hate that program to this day. I hate it. And it was the editing program. Yeah, it's the industry standard editing program. I loathed it. And the reason why I hated it is because you had to do things the Avid way. Not your way. You had to work around Avid. So, for example, you didn't place your file in the right place. Too bad. It can't read it now. You didn't transcode it to the specific file. It can't read it. And it won't read it. Oh,
Run! You can do it!
oh no, I hate these jumps. No! Wait, jumping. I gotta start the whole level again.
The whole level? The little birdie likes the beach.
Boy, howdy is it?
Life's a peach in January.
Yeah,
Get it? Because it's, yeah.
I get it. So you had to work around it. So it was like, oh, can't transcode that. Why? Because it wasn't done the way that I wanted it to. Hey, Stanley, how's it going? Stanley, you mentioned that there was something that you wanted to tell us. I saw your comment yesterday. Hey!
Get it. Run away. Okay. Farm lives and try to collect the fewest crystals possible when racing the ghost. Don't you have to collect the crystals?
Nope, you just run them over. Okay, so what we want to do...
That's what I thought. Trev. The ghost was teasing Croc. It's making me a little sick. Get twisty games.
Come on.
Oh! Hey, a fellow avid editing.
Not the only one who didn't like Avid editing program in college. You just made my day hearing that the thought program was ridiculous compared. No, Avid was my projects are now displayed in the university here. It's on. Nice, Stanley. Congratulations.
Yay! My phone's upstairs. Otherwise, I would grab that.
No, when they were like, yeah, you gotta use Avid, and I was like, yeah, I think I'd rather go chew a tire iron, thanks.
I remember you finally figured out how to use it the last year, and you're like, I'm so glad to never, ever use this again.
Oh, no, no.
You remember you did the shortcuts on the keyboard?
No, you lie. You lie. No one ever truly figures out Avid.
Oh, sorry.
Rule number 1 of Avid, as soon as you say, I figured this out.
Okay. I apologize, my dear.
Avid hates you, it hates itself, it hates existence. It's ridiculous. Premiere is just like MP4, sure. And 2, I want a tea date with a new lady friend. Ooh, and how did that go?
Tea date is awesome. That's the perfect, like, first beginning date.
Yes.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee or tea?
That was our first date.
Coffee.
We went out to coffee.
Yep.
10 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
because we got in really late.
Yeah. And then we had soup. We got home and had soup.
We got home and had soup. It was a great coffee date.
Yeah, well, coffee date.
Good Tim Hortons coffee. These 2 high crystals. Aww, it was fun. We had tons of common. That was awesome.
That's awesome.
It's a wonderful thing to have lots of things in common.
So you got your art in the gallery. You went on a tea date with a lady friend. Sounds like life is good. We're good. Remember that we both share the same birthday. Hey, well, you know what?
That
Makes it
is
easy to
awesome.
remember. You won't ever forget her birthday.
That is awesome. Listen, it's the birthday dates are just gonna be great.
Exactly. All right, now.
Just like, wait a minute. Think of all the fun things you could do. You could go to Starbucks and both get a free drink.
Is it free drink on?
I think so, if you're a Starbucks Rewards member or something like that.
Oh well.
I think you can go to Sonic if you have one of those, and you might get free fried pickles or something.
You know, I've never been to Sonic.
I knew someone who worked there. I don't know if it's the same, but they wear rollerblades.
Do they still do that?
I don't know if they still do it. My sister had to do it when she was working there, but that was like...
How long did she work at Sonic for?
6 months.
Jeez.
Yeah. She was like, it was horrible. And they get mad at you apparently if you don't wear them. So what are those?
Just creatures. We got a local coffee tea shop and it's the best place around campus. Nice!
Aww, that's awesome. Oh, they shoot things at you.
Yep.
That is really cool. No, my sister's daughter and Daniel almost share the same birthday. They're 2 days apart. So it's really cute. My sister's like, they're basically birthday buddies. It's okay.
It's fine. It's okay. I only got 1 life left. That's okay. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. We're fine. We're good.
It's okay.
Today's National Pet Day. I don't have one. By the way, she keeps sending me videos of dash hounds, which are my favorite breed of dog, and I'm like, I love this and hate this because we can't have one.
Listen. 1, vet bills. 2, Daniel and Jonathan. And 3. We do not want a cage dog. It's be sad.
Yeah.
Be very sad. Our dog will have a nice and fulfilling life. They don't live in a crate.
Yeah, it's okay for them to be crate trained, but
No, crate train is a wonderful thing. But they don't deserve to live in a crate.
for hours and hours at a time.
I don't know, I had to explain it to David. What? How in the world are you supposed... Oh, as it comes up?
Life's a beach, as the level says.
I thought it was Peach.
No.
That's the joke? Is this a really hard level?
I don't know. I don't know if this is a notorious level or not. I never got this far in the original game because the original game had tank controls.
Tank controls? Oh no.
These controls.
I like those controls.
What?
I don't mind them.
Right, you would have to...
It's Banjo-Kazooie, isn't it?
No. It's the same name for the game. Yeah, we...
I don't get it. What's the difference?
Ow. Okay.
Like you couldn't swing it around?
See here, I can move
Yeah.
the right analog stick. Ow.
Oh, but you couldn't before.
Right before there was no right analog stick.
Ew.
Yep. This, if I had to play, I would have to play it like this.
Aw.
You see?
Yeah, I like games like that.
Well, if you wanted to play this game, you want to play with the tank controls, by all means, go crazy.
Just enjoy seeing the insides of the eyeballs. I don't like the no double jump.
Yeah, it's just little jump or hold for big jump.
Oh. Never underestimate any player that's level 10 and under in battle. Like, I got you. And then like they get the perfect cards and then you cry. Which I have shiny. I'm sorry.
Don't. Best game with tanks is Crash Bash. Ah! There we go.
Why you no climb wall?
What do you mean why? What do you mean why no climb wall? What climb? There's a climbable wall? Where? What climbable wall?
That.
Oh
Oh.
my gosh.
Have you been suffering?
Kinda, sorta,
Oh no.
but not really because I don't really. But you see, I don't need to do that because I would have hit this button, climbed up there, hop on there, and got over there and grabbed the key. But because Croc has ledge grabbing skills, I just ledge grab. Don't need to. Oh.
I don't know. I don't like games that swing around too much. I get motion sickness really badly, which almost ruined VR for me.
Actually, for some reason, that's part of the reason why I can't play Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Last time I played it, I got motion sick from the PC version so bad. I'll have to check to see if maybe...
Maybe it's because of the swinging around?
No, it was weird. It was just like the way the colors were. I'll have to check to see if maybe it was just a one-off thing where it was just my eyes. But my eyes were bugging out on the PC version, and I was genuinely...
You're not saving the person back there?
You need a key.
Oh, you don't have one. So he has to stay there until you get one.
Yes.
Poor little guy. You go. Why doesn't he bite people?
Mm-mm.
You're a crocodile! Ooh, more gems. Ooh, you could print those. I mean, they're just kind of circles.
Yeah, I got I've been trying to do the promo for getting the Palmot. I've gotten 5 full art Palmots. I'm like, can I get some of the other stuff?
I know. I'm so tired of it. I kind of did it a couple times, and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of bored. I also don't have any fighting type Pokemon, like card sets. I mean, I could use the rented ones, but I don't want to.
I think you have you can build your deck right on Lucario.
I don't know. Probably. You're my deck builder. So.
Yeah, she just hands me her phone and says, "Can you build me a deck?"
I don't know how to be strategic. I'm just like, ha 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 ha, Charizard, you're dead.
Her first deck that I built her a Celebi deck, and she was in love with it. She's like, I love this.
Killing people now. It's great.
Printed any spaghetti lately? No, thank goodness.
We accidentally printed nothing, but
yeah, we learned something about the carbon. The carbon doesn't have it doesn't have a tangle detection, so it will just pull it and then just be like, well, if I'm pulling it, filament must be going in.
Are you picking and choosing who you release?
No, I gotta get a small key.
Oh.
Small key for.
I thought they were just okay.
Nope.
That makes sense. The big keys are for
Doors. Big keys are for doors. Small keys are for Gobbos.
Big keys are for doors.
The big keys are for doors.
Oh, Jesus, pointy.
Yep.
I gotta fix that one up.
Big Spyro keys on sale now.
They're actually nice to ship, so please. No more galactic dragons, please. The tiny little wings. They are really pretty, though.
Yeah,
they're worth it.
They are worth it.
Nebula's my favorite.
The Nebula. I like the Twilight.
What is it, the Twilight?
It's got the sparkles in it, like the white sparkles.
Okay, but the Nebula has the different colors, right? The greens.
Nebula is like the bluey purple sparkles, and then the Nebula is like the dark blue, light
said
purple.
Nebula twice.
Oh, sorry. And then Twilight is the dark blue, purple,
Green.
pink. It doesn't really have green in it.
Look at green in it. I don't know.
Not really. Sorry, I didn't pause it going.
They're really cool goodies.
There's some really cool goodies at the 3D print shop.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
You have 3 of the cursed Wigglytuffs?
I hate those Wigglytuffs. Those Wigglytuffs are just like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, please leave.
So I don't know. They're kind of retro toys, but they're kind of back now. If anyone's seen them in the Walmart, the little mice with the little felt skin kind of feeling to it.
What are you talking about?
Okay, someone's got to know this. They're little mice, and they're dressed in Little House on the Prairie little dresses. Really cute, but they had that textured feeling like Wigglytuff, the Wigglytuff thing. And I had them as a kid, and I hated the feel of them because it was just like weird.
Maybe the rest of
Calico Critters, yes.
Yeah, so
those.
I did make
Thank
a
you,
rip.
Karen.
I have made Ripto. I have made a couple Ripto banners. I haven't restocked any though, because the Ripto banners take 7 colors.
Oh.
And they're tricky to do.
Oh, we have not. We've sold how many of those? Like
2. We've only sold 2.
Because that's all you made, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I only made 2. And I don't want to do that again.
Well, not that I don't want to do that. I do want to do it again, but it's a lot of babysitting.
Yeah, because then you have to undo it and then redo
Yeah, you have to
it.
pause it. Once you pause it, you have to then undo it and then redo it, and it's a lot of, keep switching. I hate these things. I don't care if this thing.
You go back and get them again?
Got it. Because he'll steal it.
Aw, and then your guy can't come out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Calico Critters, and they're the worst feeling, cutest little mice people ever. Wait, did a bird come grab you? Hey, you know what that is?
What?
That kind of reminds me of Astrobot.
Oh, my butt.
Where the bird comes down and grabs you?
A little bit. Is there a difference between Coke and Pepsi? Yes.
Yes.
Cactus Jack's Ranch. Oh boy.
I want... Man, you know what I want?
What?
You said ranch like that, and it just reminded me of your sister, and then it reminded me of Chick-fil-A.
Has anyone been able? I have gotten a few shinies. Not the shiny black Charizard though, because life would love me if it did, but I haven't. She got hers like on day 2 of the expansion.
It was good because I was having a bad day. It was nice.
But here's the worst part for me, is that I got the shiny Charmander, 2 shiny Charmanders, and a shiny Charmeleon.
I have not gotten any of those.
I died before I... Okay, that was weird.
I have a full art Charizard.
What Pokemon's your favorite? I always switch, but my favorite shiny is of all time is still the black shiny Charizard.
This is favorite, and I haven't.
I mean, it's so good. I mean, it's hard to...
My first shiny I got was the dumb bug one.
Yeah, she got a Kakuna.
I was like, I don't want you. He's like, it's a shiny. I'm like, I don't care.
Yep.
Now I'm just tired of getting all the same Pokemon that I have, and I'm like,
Oh boy, here we go. All right.
Oh, Cactus Jack, no.
Whoa!
Cactus Jack, no.
Cactus Jack, enough with the... Man.
Oh, now you gotta do something. Oh, well, I mean, that wasn't that bad, but you just gotta survive.
Yep.
I was really worried it's gonna take you like 30 tries. Oh, get him. Oh. But we're just like, oh, he's not that bad. Just goes the kid.
He just is like, it's time to go hyperdrive.
The kids when they have Skittles. Jack of all tirades, I like it.
Poof.
Aw, Trico is Jonathan's favorite Pokemon.
Yep.
Which is really cute.
The Tower of Power. Is this the final? Is this the final stage? Because you can like just. Is the castle the final stage?
Castle time. Ooh, look at the pretty gumdrops.
Ooh, pretty gumdrops.
Not
Final world.
button.
No, not the gumdrop buttons.
For
Here,
the
I'm-
normal yet levels.
So we're just gonna.
Checked out. Why does the little people you're saving, why do they look like the flea from Bug's Life? Is that just me?
They're called Gobbos. We're not really sure what they are. They're just kind of
They look like the
Furballs.
flea from Bug's Life.
the flea.
Remember the guy who was like, I'm gonna be rich, I tell you, rich. That guy.
It's been a hot minute. Hey.
The one time you don't want to jump.
It's like, yeah, it's like taking me away. Like, no.
Yeah, those guys. Don't they look like the flea?
It's, you know, fuzzy. Alright. Come on. Where are you? Where are you?
Leap of faith. You can do it. Why is that a spider looking thing? Is it a spider or bull?
No, it's the creature, which is kind of like a frog-like creature.
What?
Yeah.
A frog?
Uh,
Why is that not a spider with a mask on?
no. So that's it straight up and down. It's got the spiky pauldrons. The spikes are the pauldrons. That's right side up here.
Oh, is it
The eyes, yeah.
Oh.
Do you see it now?
Oh. Okay. Well, I liked my spider look better.
It should have been a spider. Why? Because I said so.
Good shit, so. Yeah.
What's with the weird set of eyes over
No,
here?
it's a glass
Right, but why are they like?
church. Oh.
See, there you go. That's what he looks like. He cut.
You're supposed to punch it?
Oh.
I think you're supposed to hit the button.
Is it Gobbos or Gobbos? Okay.
Stand over the circle?
What circle? Oh.
Oh. Suppression. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, okay.
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 I'm guessing.
It's a puzzle. You gotta push them to make stairs, I guess. But if you push them all, they disappear? Okay. Well, that was coming.
kind of coming. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
it.
I'm sorry. Like,
Okay. Hold on a second.
Croc, he got the squishy. Do you think they restart or something? Or?
I don't know. Hold on.
You can't bounce off the wall.
Why
So it's
is-
not pushed enough.
Hold on.
What if you just did the corner?
Can't really.
Okay, so you're doing it to the side. Why don't you just do it to like, yeah. Well, not all the way.
Hold on.
That's the restart button. But what I'm saying is like, push it.
Okay, to the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
You go underneath it maybe. And you can push the bottom one again. Oh, there you go. If you push the bottom one underneath it again, can you do that? There you go.
Okay, and then.
There you go.
Jeez, that was kind of weird.
Yay, puzzles! I'm fine. I'm a normal person. Okay, so the more gems you collect, you get 4 of those things? And then you get a life?
I'm not quite sure. If I'm completely honest with you.
I am a shooby. Oh, is there like a puzzle in each level?
Ah!
Oh no! Guys, gotta get you! Run, run, run! No, don't run.
Okay. He's gonna eat me.
How do you know?
He's gonna gently knock me off like he has done every other time.
Oh, I thought he came out like a figure 8 or something.
I thought he came in like a wrecking ball. That was, things got a little nipply, but we're alright.
Can you even... What?
Nobody, thank you for the $10. Keep up the good work, man. Love what you do. Thank you.
Thank you, nobody.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
You can spin on the monkey bars.
I came in like a wrecking ball. Let's see if there's some secrets across this wall.
Only leads to a brick wall. All you ever did was die.
All right. Whoa!
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Elena just donated $50 to Super Chat. Oh my gosh. Idea for any Pokemon playthrough. Female shiny Charizard named Cinder. Okay, that's awesome. Also, treat yourselves and the kids to a nice restaurant dinner on me. Aw, P.S. Mama's misophonia and one trigger of hers is kids. Yours are the only ones who don't set her off. Well, we take that as a compliment. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for the $50. That is incredible. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Elena. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. You guys are amazing to my death!
Also, Stanley, that's the point. The song is bitch.
Oh, the song is cringe.
Did you just try to jump it?
Listen, okay? Don't ask me questions you don't want the answers to.
Oh, it's because you're supposed to spin on the monkey bars. Don't do it. You can spin when you're on them. Someone just said it.
Again? I tried before and it just didn't really work.
Do it. Do it. Why does that look like the Mason me?
The what?
The one Mason.
The do it.
The sticker with the frog.
Do it. Saved.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. This is good. We're good. We're fine.
Click a box. Just do it. Jump.
Aku aku noises. Boodaba.
You won't just immediately get.
That's just straight down death.
I know. That's the point. How do you get there?
I don't know.
No.
Wait. Did I hear a... Is that what I heard right? We made another sale.
Ooh.
Someone bought the full-size
Full
Thievius
size.
Raccoonus.
It's so pretty.
It's the best Thievius
should show
Raccoonus.
that.
Yeah,
Where's that mini one?
we got a mini one here. And we just got another donation. El Chavizi just donated $25 through Streamlabs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Been a while since my last donation, but much appreciation. Hey, you rhymed.
Huh?
The donation of appreciation. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, everybody. We're getting spoiled tonight. Please don't wreck everything. Did you find it? Okay, good.
There's just a bunch of orbs over there. This is a pretty one.
Yeah,
We're printing orbs.
once in a while, you print some stuff, and they all turn out great. But then once in a while, you just, everything works out. And we'll even do a full screen of this. We have a bunch of mini books. We have a bunch of mini Thievius Raccoonus.
Wait, you have it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, right there. But we just sold the big one. This one
You
is...
almost whacked me in the head.
Did I? Sorry.
Howdy!
Whoosh. This is our best Thievius Raccoonus yet.
And we have smoothed it out.
It is smooth. The filament choice is perfect.
It looks like a book.
Right? And we also have mini ones. These are good too.
I told him that his next update on this should be that we you make it its container.
Yeah,
To hide chocolate in or something.
of course, chocolate.
That takes a lot more.
But yes, we printed this. This is for sale. You can purchase this,
It looks
and
really
it's made of plastic. So here's
It's not really heavy, so it stays on shipping.
Yeah, and you know what's another thing that's really cool too? If you want to cosplay, this is really good for cosplay because it's not going to break.
Well,
I mean, it's not going to.
Don't
If
eat
you
it, guys.
if you smash it to pieces, of course it's going to break. But
it's not gonna wear down.
It's not going to wear down. You can carry it around. It's light. It's not going to open up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If you don't want a big one, guess what? We got a little tiny one.
And then if you just want itty bitty one, we have itty bitty one. Itty bitty Thievius.
I'm gonna put it behind you.
Itty bitty
The tiny
Thievius.
one's really cute too, though.
Pardon?
The tiny one's really cute.
Yeah.
I'll put the big one up.
Okay, you put the big one up. Big one.
Right behind us. Sitting there menacingly.
It's just standing there, menacingly. Okay.
But does it contain the ultimate knowledge of thievery? Well, you should buy it and find out. It does not open sadly. It'd be really cool.
I had a joke. I'm not going to go there, though.
What?
With certain political climates right now, it's probably not a good idea.
Don't. It's a rule in the chat. You have
Yep.
to make it a rule in your stream.
Yep. We've already talked. There's already been talks
Oh,
about.
Sunflower, thanks for making CG do the Polygon gem bag. Oh, did you say that I said it was good too?
Yes, I said that it was your idea.
Yes.
I gave you credit.
So you liked it? Because I like the back version. The back version's really good too, but the polygon looking one looks like it came like straight from the game. It looks cool. Like, they're both cool.
Hey, you know what? Here's the thing, is that if people like both, I will print both. No problem.
I bought one. Ooh, nice. We can sign it.
Yes, if you are interested in any signings, I almost don't want to sign the Devious Raccoonus one though, because it's so pretty.
The back.
Even on the back is flawless. I know, but the back is flawless.
Give him a sticky note.
A sticky note.
There you go. Give him a signature. Other than they can put it on.
If they want it.
There you go. That's pretty. That has such a huge difficulty jump from the rest of the game. Oh my goodness.
Die. Don't get squished. By the way, I want to again say for those who missed it at the start of the stream, we are going to be doing a 12-hour stream next week, but we won't be streaming on Friday because that's Good Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So
And Daniel's birthday.
So because it's going to be Good Friday and Daniel's birthday, it's kind of two birds, one stone. Next week we're going to be raising funds for going to PAX. As we do every year, 12-hour live stream. Next,
Okay, so push the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, back this way a bit.
Aww. And then send it back to me.
Are you taking some of your prints to PAX to showcase your work? No, I go to. I would like to. What I do want to do is I want to print some like keychains and stuff, some CG keychains to give out.
Yeah, that would be really neat.
Yeah, I think that would be really good. It'd be something easy to carry around.
Yeah, on the plane, yes.
What?
They'd like to take that on the plane, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
You just that's fine. You don't put it on carry-on. You just throw it in the checked baggage, which we have to do checked baggage anyway. Which, by the way, we have so much stuff we have to do that I remember. I have to print some stuff for Katie's cosplay stuff, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the time. I'm like, oh my gosh, we are running out.
Do the spin.
I'm trying to spin.
Maybe there's a different spin. Sorry. I think that was my fault. No, the gems!
Yeah.
Speaking of, so gems. Which, is that what you're doing over there?
Yep.
Ooh, hey, the green one's done.
The green ones are done.
Can I pick one?
Yes, you may.
Yay! It's my favorite.
Yeah. Oh, come on! Why? Pardon? What?
Suction cuppy. Ooh, this one's a prize.
All you gotta do is just flex the bill plate,
That one's no fall.
and then the other way, and then switch. There you go. There you go. Are any of the others done?
Yellow's almost done. Purple's almost done. Oh wait, no, purple's not almost done. And no, not. Did you start those later?
Which ones?
The purple Leah.
Purple was started first. Purple's the longest print. They're the biggest gems. This little bloody thing. I haven't started the pink ones yet. Did someone send us a message over on Etsy today? Christopher needs help. We're gonna have to talk about this. Uh-oh.
Did that just go out?
I don't know, Marco.
That would be not good.
That would not be good. You're right.
That would not be good.
So, hold on. Okay, no, it's the person that just... Okay, okay. It's the person that just ordered it. The Thievius Raccoonus. We're okay.
Okay.
We're good.
We're good.
We're fine.
Panicked.
Panic averted. We're okay. We just gotta remember that. But panic averted. We
That's
can.
okay. I'll make a note of it.
Yeah, we can make sure that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, because if it.
It was a panic of like. We sent out a bunch of packages today.
Yeah, we sent out a massive amount of packages today, someone just said that they needed help with changing their address, and I was like, we just sent them out today, but it was for
An updating address.
updating address for something not been shipped out yet, so that's a-okay.
Oh, someone's asking about your new printer, the Centauri Carbon.
So we do have a new printer. It is a Centauri Carbon. Where's the question about the Centauri Carbon?
I heard about your new printer and it sounded like a different brand. What's different about it?
So, the Centauri Carbon is a budget-friendly version of the Bamboo. So the Bamboos are really good. They changed the whole 3D printing industry. That is not a exaggeration. That is a bona fide fact. They completely changed the industry when they came out. It was crazy.
Do you think they could tell the difference on camera? Do you think they could tell the difference on camera?
For what?
Please.
No, probably not. We'll probably try to show later. But one of the things that's wild about this printer is that it has less features than the Bamboo, granted, but it has similar performance for almost half the price. To give you an idea, a Bamboo to get in Canada through the taxes and the shipping and the heebie and the jeebie, it costs about $950 to get a brand new Bamboo into Canada. A Centauri Carbon can costs $500 Canadian. So the difference is quite significant. Now, is the Bamboo still better? Yes. But the point is that if I can get prints that are on equal quality of the Bamboo, it's now an option for, especially in the future, where if we go to buy more machines for our store, the Centauri Carbon is an option.
And it's been really nice.
Yep.
The difficult prints that we've had actually smooth out on this. I don't know why or how.
Yeah, there's a couple prints that actually print better on the Carbon versus the Bamboo, which I don't know why.
But then there's also, it's very loud.
It is very loud.
It's hard to hold a conversation in the room because it's like right here, and if I'm in the doorway, I'm having a hard time talking. He came up behind you.
Sounds like a good deal. It is. Basically. Scooby-Doo.
I don't know, it's the first thing that would... I've been watching a lot of Sorted, okay?
I thought he goes like a circle, and he was gonna go around me.
I like this. so close. Go, 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 go. You can do it. Don't stop.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
You know what? Hang on.
Oh. Your spinning kicker.
Ah.
You can do this.
So anyway, the whole point is that if in the future we wanted to, because we don't know where the 3D printing is going to take us. We don't know. It could be something where it becomes an entire side business. Jeez.
My heart.
My hurt. And where we need a separate building, and it gets really popular and really big, because I know there are some places which they can afford an entire facility of 3D printers, right? And what we want to know is this thing will be able to do single color prints, which is great, but not just the flying Elmo bat.
Oh, that was so good. Oh, that's so good. Oh! So... I'm gonna hug you for that. You poor thing. Oh, was this in your curry?
Yes.
I'm so sorry I almost killed you with a bone.
Did you put it away or no?
Let's do it.
Okay, okay. I was checking. You said if you don't put it away, but I can do it. You want me to?
I'm gonna do it, but I think I hear little feet. Did you hear that?
I heard nothing.
I'm just gonna take a peek with the big monitor.
All right, go take a peek. I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, the gist of it is, it's if the carbon is worth its salt, I can buy 2 carbons for the price of 1 bamboo, right? So now, does that mean I would sell my bamboos? No, I wouldn't sell my bamboos. But if I needed more printers and I needed them like en masse, I could be like, okay, I could get the same amount of printer Elgu printers for half the price, which is a very, very compelling deal if you ask me. How did that hit me? No! 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 Okay. Okay. Sad kazoo noises. Actually, yeah, sad kazoo noises.
Oh no.
That works. Hold on. Where is it? Where's my sad kazoo? Here it is. Here, in fact, here. That's how it looped for the rest of the stream. There we go. We're down one life anyway. Hold on. Oh, my neck. 10,000 years can give you such a crook in the neck. All right, I think this is going to be my last run of lives. And if I die here, I think we're going to queue in our high. Ooh, nice. I'll take a cookie with milk. Is it the good milk and not the soured milk? It's a good milk. Okay, I'll take the good milk. I don't want the soured milk. The soured milk tastes bad, as it should, because it's soured milk.
Yeah, we're having a problem with milk lately.
Yeah, we've been having a problem with milk. We know why. We buy it. It's like, this is great milk. 2 days later, it's like, it tastes. I'm like, why does it taste sour?
So we buy very expensive name brand milk, and it's the only thing that stays good.
The cheap milk is dead in 2 days.
And we had cheap milk, so
Oh yeah, and the one bag exploded. So it was like great. 10 out of 10. Thank you, sweetie.
huh. And Oreos were on sale, so I got one.
There we go.
What was the one your wife added? I don't get it. Oh, the added for like what? His life? Or...
I'm not sure what you mean. Hey Douglas, how's it going? What's happening with the milk? It's just
Okay, so it's not like clumping up like bad milk. It just, you know, when you like the milk is off,
it's off where you're like, this tastes fermented.
but the date is April 28th,
Yeah, the date it still expires in like 2 weeks.
and I'm like, okay, or like a week, and then I'm just like, why is it gross? This shouldn't taste like this. And it's like, okay, this isn't fun. So I don't know if it's how they're storing it or anything like that, but it's just frustrating. That guy just took all your gems.
I know.
I don't know if that is going to get you. Run! You can't jump in the air.
No. I get just a little leap.
But it's okay. I opened up good milk.
There we go.
Yay! That happened to me a lot with like Costco butter. I don't know about you guys, but butter doesn't go bad. But no, we've been having a lot of storage issues with grocery stores lately for some reason. I don't know. It's been frustrating. Like I didn't go to Costco for a long time to buy their dairy because it would all just go bad. You can do this. I believe in you. It does take forever. It takes like 2 months.
I tried jumping above it, it didn't work. Oh wait, it worked that time. There we go. Worked that time. That's okay. I'm happy with that.
You can do it.
Don't let Elmo beat you. I tried it before. It didn't work, but it worked that time.
Can't let Elmo win.
We cannot let Elmo win.
Can you imagine if you had to save yourself there? Dark Elmo. I can't believe we're avoiding them.
Yeah.
All signs pointed to bad.
Whee! That was off on that one for a second.
200 Australian dollars retail.
For what?
A giant Cadbury chocolate bars.
Oof.
Wait, are those the ones that are like this big? Because you bought me one of those. It was a
A Hershey bar, yeah.
And I think we were dating at the time?
Yes.
We were engaged? I don't know. I remember still having it
Years
in our
later.
freezer.
Yeah, we got rid of it eventually.
I was like, okay, this is just going to be bad and gross. So we're just throwing this. But I felt so bad, though. But I think I made cookies and brownies with it.
There's only so much you can do with it.
There's always so much chocolate to eat, guys.
Okay, hold on.
Now that I think about it, I could have made chocolate.
Did Croc just have a heart attack?
He got scared and died.
He just got scared and died.
Turned into a possum.
Yeah, but he possum the game over. Yeah, as do I, because that hitbox is the size of Timbuktu.
Jelly.
Yeah. Happy little jelly. Okay, this is where I died before, so.
Ferrero.
What?
Who makes the best chocolate?
Lindor up.
No, Hershey's, Cadbury, Ghirardelli. I don't know.
Ghirardelli's good. Ghirardelli's good.
Ferrero.
I like Ferrero. I love Lindor.
Ghirardelli brownies are amazing though.
Okay.
Add in a peanut butter swirl.
Oh, jeez, what is that?
Okay, he's in jail. Look at, he's in jail.
And you can't hit him?
Dude, Big Bird.
What? Did you say it's Big Bird? Oh, jeez, yeah, Big Bird's seen better days. Jeez. What in the Five Nights at Freddy's is that? Don't touch him. Yeah, clearly.
Yoda?
Jeez. Can I not touch these guys at all?
You gotta wait until they're done?
So I tried hitting them and it did nothing. What?
Plus his beak and feathers. I mean, he looks weird. Okay, so maybe you have to click one of those buttons when he's tired. And that opens up the gate.
I don't know, frig.
That's Big Bird rejected concept art. You gotta jump over him?
It's normal Big Bird.
Each button opens a gate. It's horrible.
Oh, hello.
How do you jump over?
I tried that once, but
Oh.
you still get hit, but
I think you're supposed to hit him when his back is to you.
yeah, but
You do be spinning. See?
watch. Does he stop or I have to be a certain distance away? Because look.
No, he stops. Twirl, honey, twirl.
No, he doesn't stop until you walk away. Watch.
He stopped before.
Yeah, because I walked away.
Yeah.
Okay, jeez.
Yes. You a sneaky sneak. Try going around. It's the Grim Reaper because I think it's supposed to be frogs.
Okay, and then
Oh, you said Leaper. I dyslexic.
the Grim Leaper.
I read it as Reaper, like normal.
Oh boy, how many? I don't have any lives left. Okay. What are you?
Bird, Ernie.
Bert and Ernie. Jeez. He's got a Gobbo. Do I hit him? On. Well, good night, Hotshot. Thanks so much for stopping by, as always.
Good night.
Okay, I think we got him. Okay. Oh. Oh, man. All right, I think it is a good time for Q&R.
That is a good time.
I think it's a good time for questions and rants.
GG.
We did it. Kind of. Sort of.
Question and rant.
So, question and rants. You guys got any questions?
Woohoo!
Fire away. So remember, next Thursday, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and going till 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be doing a 12-hour stream. 12 hours to raise funds for PAX East.
Have a blast. What are we going to play?
Spyro. Reignite. It's the tradition.
Oh. What is a tradition? Raving and ranting. Oh! Okay. He showed me the chicken thing.
Chicken jockey.
In it, and I do play Minecraft, but I'm not hardcore Minecraft, and I was like, I don't know what that is. So...
Yes, there's been a number of big news articles that have covered it. I thought I saw Kind of Funny Games cover it, IGN. I know, of course, Windows Central covered it. Many people have covered it, and I am very happy. I'm very grateful. It's been highlighted in a number of ways, and I am absolutely thrilled. Next Thursday, starting at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Moderators, I'll reach out to you, not tonight, but probably tomorrow. If there are any issues, let me know.
Who brings a live chicken?
Yep, someone brought... Oh, yeah, and they ditched the chicken afterwards. Apparently there's a story going around where they just put the chicken in a box and ditched it at someone's house.
Oh.
Yeah. I have a number of questions about... Am I streaming in tomorrow? No, I'm not streaming tomorrow. No. Tomorrow is a day of work, a day of getting things done.
Yes, we're moving
Also,
rooms.
I want to say thank you, real quick, send us over to the full stream for a second. We surpassed 81,000 subscribers. And we blasted through it. Like after yesterday's video, we Team Rocket blast off to the speed of light. Just zoom, and I am absolutely thrilled. So we passed 81,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much as we continue the journey towards 100,000.
Yay!
I am thrilled. I am so happy.
If you could travel to any era or decade, what would it be? That is from Star.
2005. I would go to 2005 because it would be nice to not see all the technology. It would be nice to go back to the Game Boy days.
You play Game Boys if you time traveled?
It would, but no. It would be nice to go back to a time before. It would be nice to go back to where internet memes would last for years. A time where.
Yes, it is Oreos.
A time where social media wasn't a cancer.
Yeah.
And just
any decade though? 2005.
early 2000s.
See, I would like to be a prairie person. Because when I was 9 years old, no.
The Little
maybe
House on the
I
Prairie.
was 7 years old. All I wanted to do was live in a tarped wagon and be cooking on a fire and exploring the wilderness of the prairie. And I got told that there is no spot on earth that has not been explored, and that's my
Dream that you.
my dream. I was Laura Ingalls for Halloween so many times. I had the full outfit, like up to the collar. It was awesome.
I had a dream once.
But yes, that's what I would do. Although hopefully I don't, get a scrape or anything like that, because antibiotics didn't exist.
Yeah, you're like, oh, great, everything's.
I mean, there are some cons. There's some quite big cons.
Yeah.
Do I get to pack a bag?
Do you want to be an outlaw? So.
Yes, we're gonna take a bunch of people. We'll make her a little.
So I'm gonna say this though, the chicken jockey meme and everyone yelling and screaming and throwing crap around. I'll be honest with you, is I would like to line every single person up that decided to think that was a fun thing to do
I want them to go scrub them
and clothesline each and every single one of them.
No. But they don't get to leave the theater
But-
until they vacuumed it up
and
with
then-
their little hands.
And then when they're on the
so
no, after I clothesline them
These are children, by the way.
and they're on the floor with their tongues lolled out because they got knocked out, I would use their tongue to clean up the popcorn
But no,
that they just threw all over the floor.
But that's effort. So the thing is that's how you fix it, is you make them clean it up. When our kids throw a fit and they throw stuff
Okay.
around, you make them clean it up.
And because here's the thing. I think it's ridiculous. Because here's the thing. Now someone has to clean all that up.
Yeah.
Right? It's a giant waste. Here's the thing. I want you to imagine you're sitting, and they had to pause the theater, and some
Yeah.
showcases were just shut down. Right? Here's the thing.
Ew, vomit.
I'll tell you this. I want you to imagine this. You have two kids. You work.
Funny meme. That's exactly right.
Yep. But you work, and finally you get some time, and you say, "What do you want to go see, Timmy and Sally? I want to go see the Minecraft movie." Now you're like, "Okay, fine. All right, fine. I have."
But I want to treat my kids because I've been working.
So
I have to spend time.
here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy their tickets. I'm going to go buy popcorn. I'm going to make
That is
this.
$100 right
That's
there.
about $100. Okay, I got tickets for me, my wife, my kids. We're going to go watch Minecraft. We sit down, and a bunch of man children start
They're
throwing.
adults?
Oh, they're full adults. It's not just kids. It's adults.
I thought they were just teenagers.
Some were
little 12-year-olds.
teenagers. Some were
They're adults?
full-blown adults.
Do they get kicked out
And-
of this theater?
The whole
Do
theater.
they get banned?
Have you seen that? There's been
No,
video.
I have not been on social media because after that lady, it made me mad.
Yeah. Anyway, so no, just to give you an idea of what they're doing.
Sorry.
Great.
This spinner.
Yeah.
Oh, chicken?
Watch. Just watch the react. See, yeah. Responsive.
Yes.
Hold on. Where is? They keep posting it, and it's because it's a meme. Like, watch the reaction.
Oh no!
There's the guy with the chicken.
Look at these people that didn't want to do this. What? They're adults.
Yeah, movie stopped. It's
Can we not enjoy? It's $100 to go to the movie theater, guys.
so. I want you to imagine
It's
you're sitting there.
expensive.
You just spent $100, right?
For
You're
not
sitting
great
there, and here's the
popcorn.
thing. It's not like you're going with your buddies or your girlfriends or whatever. It's not that. You're going with your kids. You sit down, you go to watch the movie, and finally, all of a sudden, the chicken jockey scene comes up, and I'm going to give you guys some context for those who don't know what I'm talking about real quick. Okay?
I'm so mad.
We're not going to play the audio because it is technically a movie that hasn't released yet, and I don't want to get nailed for anything. We're not going to play the audio, okay? But just to give you the idea, all that happens is Jack Black says chicken jockey, everybody says it, and then this happens.
That makes me so mad. Because guess who's cleaning that up?
Now call me old man screams at cloud.
We're not old man screams at cloud.
No, hold on. Call me old man screams at cloud.
Someone's got to vacuum that.
But hold on. Just hang on. Could you imagine you sitting there and that happens and your kid gets showered with popcorn, gets a bucket in the head?
Did you see the kids that got it?
Get showered with popcorn. They get a bucket nailed in their head. And then they stop the movie.
And now you have to leave.
Now you have to leave. Now here's a question. I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. How can they tell who gets free tickets to come back?
No, because everyone's going to ask for free tickets to come back. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
All of it.
I wouldn't see the movie. That because of this, I wouldn't want to go see it. So I'd be telling kids, you know what? We'll see that when it gets on Prime or whatever.
They had to stop the movie and they had to call the police.
I wouldn't do that.
So, and then they had to go and clean it up.
Well, we had a movie stop once because someone brought a backpack in. They were like, all right, we're stopping the movies. We're getting everyone out.
Yeah, we had a movie stop once because someone left a suspicious backpack.
Which, understandably
and someone called something in, so they evacuated the theater that we were in. We were watching,
and we all got
they gave us all free tickets because that's easy, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, nobody's at fault here, give everybody free tickets. Who my question is that
poor janitors, it's not even janitors, it's the people that work there.
Who do you determine to call the police on, and who do you determine to turn around and be like, okay,
you're banned from the theater.
You're banned from the theater, right? What if you're just sitting there and you sit there, you say, hey, I brought my kids and I paid all this money.
Oh, also, yeah, chickens, by the way, get stressed out and then they don't eat. So that's not okay. And then
apparently there's a story going around where the kid ditched it in a box at some house, apparently.
Can I have it? I love it. Give me eggs.
I don't know. I mean, after this stress event, I don't know if I'll ever produce eggs again, but
yeah,
at that point,
that's so not okay. Like, you can't even travel chickens to just put it through some.
How did you get a chicken into a theater?
I don't know.
And
yeah, no, I would. I don't think it's Minecraft fans, because I know plenty of people, like my cousins, would have never done anything like that.
But my question is what is the reference? I don't understand it. Like
the bystander effect. Yeah, you get stuck in that.
But my question is what's the joke?
Yeah, what is the joke?
What's the joke?
Where's the
right? Like, what's the joke? Avengers, they had people freaking out in the theater when all the people started coming back after they died. It makes sense. It's an epic scene. When we
honestly, do you remember when they showed when we watched Spider-Man thingy?
Yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah.
Okay, has it been enough time we can talk about
it?
Yeah,
I think.
Okay.
When Andrew Garfield showed up and stuff like that.
Everyone was like, "Yeah!" We all clapped. That was it.
That was cool.
It was respectful.
It was hype. It
nice.
was exciting.
You could do a little gas. They're like, "Oh my goodness!" But there was no one being horrible.
but like, what even is this? Like, this is not even.
Re-release it to prevent that from. Yeah, I don't know. If
Yeah,
they will
like, I
re-release
don't.
it.
What's the joke? What's the joke? I feel so disconnected from.
Yeah.
I can't grasp it.
Yeah, no,
I
also
don't get
I
it.
think it's I don't know.
Because
like they're
here's the
freaking
thing
out about
too.
something.
When they got to clean up these theaters, they have a limited amount of time between showings, right?
So now they're losing a lot of people at the front because it's not janitor guys. They don't have a separate cleaning service. It's the people who take your tickets that clean the theaters.
Yeah, and
So they have to take people away from there to clean the theater while those people are trying to get tickets and popcorn and drinks. So they're stressing out everybody in the situation.
because
it's so disrespectful.
because between the shows, they only got like 20 minutes to clean the theaters, and typically it's just you do a quick sweep through, make sure there's not a massive amount of popcorn.
This is why the floors are sticky.
Yeah, you
Because they don't got a lot of time.
Yeah, you tidy it. They do a quick wet mop through it just to get it, whatever, and then okay, next group in, and then at the end of the night crew comes in and does the thorough clean between all the other shows, right? This thing is just funny that Jack Black is saying all these Minecraft terms, but doesn't warrant this paper.
Is that it? Because that's really disrespectful.
What's the point? I still don't get it.
And here's the thing, though. It's like, I think it's just to be a part of something like the Harlem Shake.
But here's the thing: is that take a look
Just
at
something to be crazy.
Yeah, and you're right.
I think
but,
that's what it is
but,
because there's never been a meme other than the Harlem Shake, which was planned. That.
I mean, you're going way back.
I know.
You're
I
going.
realized how old
Yeah, you're
that
going
is.
like 15 years ago,
Aaron,
right?
my dearest, I think it's 20.
No, because I was in high school.
2012.
Yeah, it's still like 15 years ago.
2012 wasn't 15 years ago. No.
It's like 17, but I'm saying like 16, whatever. But you get around
I'm at
15,
10.
right?
Did I say 15?
Yeah, 2013. Yeah. But the point is that
Preventing large, like, it's ridiculous. It's literally, it's becoming, oh, I want to be a part of this thing, but I think the Harlem Shake got over crazy because they were actually destroying property just like this.
no, not really. No, they weren't. I mean, you're
Some
going.
people did.
But like I said, you're going back way back.
But that's what I think this is.
But
I think
this
it's a thing. It'd be like, oh, it's funny to freak out at the theater, ha ha ha. Because I saw a couple people like jump up from their seats and laugh about it. I didn't see that popcorn or that ridiculousnly. I feel like they're upping it because it's
they're upping
funny
the ante
because
to
it's the internet to get views, and it's ruining everyone else's time.
people
Like
who
when
are.
we go to a restaurant, I'm like, hey everybody, we're having, like, for our kids, we're having dinner with everyone else in this restaurant, so we're gonna make sure that everyone else also has a good time, and we're not gonna be ridiculous.
It's
And then we can all have a good time.
no, it's
because you're in public.
it's ruining. It's literally. It's like, hey, I'm ruining everyone else's time for a ha funny moment for me and for nobody else.
The cinnamon challenge at the movie theaters. Well, that's about it. Yeah.
Cinnamon challenge you had at home, right? It was like,
Yeah.
it's all very, very,
It's ridiculous.
very. If
The
you
people have to clean it. The people that get their movie experience ruined.
I'll say this. If I took my kids to the theater and I had to spend $100,
Oh yes, 12 years ago.
I had to spend $100 between food, tickets, and everything. And trust me, that's how much it costs to go to the movie theaters now. And all of a sudden, this happened, and we all got kicked out of the theater, and we didn't. If I would be mad even if I got free tickets. I would still be angry because I'd be sitting there like now I have to book a date and time again with my kids. I have to
Yeah.
get it right, and then what's going to say it's not going to happen to the next movie?
Yeah, and that they're gonna want to see it again. So at this point, as a parent, and I see that, and I'm like,
You know what I would do as a theater? You know what I would do? I would edit the movie.
oh, can they do that?
I would, because it's film. So you know what I would do? I would do it all the way up to where the kid drops, and just cut out Jack Black saying chicken jockey and just cut to the kid attacking.
Yeah.
There you go.
And also, Carolina's a good thing because you have to console your kids because, of course, they would be upset.
Yeah.
Especially if someone got popcorn dunked on them. One kid looked like they got hit in the head with a popcorn
Here's the
bucket.
thing. Here's the thing. That would just... Everyone that say, yeah, let's get ready. Kills their whole vibe. That's it. All you would do is just cut the part where he says chicken jockey out and then just cut to the scene of the kid attacking.
So wouldn't they just continue from there, though? Or do they need it? What is chicken jockey? I don't know. We don't know.
Apparently,
do they even know?
Apparently, this scene where see, he gets angry, he does a gasp reaction, chicken jockey, and then afterwards, the chicken attacks him. Just cut that clip out. There we go. Problem solved. Now everyone's getting ready. Oh! But here's the thing: if you're throwing a tantrum, you're the ones that get kicked out.
Yeah.
Because if you are not chronically online,
you don't understand.
You're not.
Anything.
Yeah, you're not going to understand that you missed anything. At worst, if you're not chronically online, you'd be like, "Huh, that was a bit of a weird edit."
Oh my goodness!
What?
Someone's body slamming people at the same.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I feel like people would still do it too. Because like, if it's this much disrespect, that's just, it's not going to stop them.
Yeah, but it's going,
but
it's going to throw them off enough. Because look, here's the thing: it's not like he drops. Like, watch. If they went crazy and hyped here, you would have a hard time.
It's only when he says it.
It's only when he says it.
Yeah.
Right?
Good to do the bit.
Here's the thing.
Do the bit at your home.
You get mad. Here's the thing. You get mad at the chicken jockey. You get kicked out. There you go. So if you're like, what do you mean? Where's the chicken jockey? Yeah, blah blah. It would be like, you know what? Take your chronically online behind and go home and sit back in your body morph chair.
The bucket.
No, like, because they sit there all day. They sit there all day in their chair, and their body literally morphs to the shape of their chair.
I know. I said with the bucket.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Anyway, sorry.
This
is why it's called.
I have no idea what's going on.
You know what?
It's called Questions and Rants.
It's called Questions and Rants, where we rant, and
We're rant.
we are currently in rant mode because of the stupid chicken jockey.
Yeah. Well, no. Don't subject the animals to that too.
Like.
You know what they need to do? They need to go have a class, and it's called How to Act in a Movie Theater, and you have to pass.
No,
the class.
they know how to act. They just it's just a bunch of idiots that just say, "Hey, we're having fun,"
Just,
at the expense of everybody else's joy.
What do you do? Have a police officer in every single one of the theater?
Can't. But
then it's like, enjoy your movie, kid.
seriously. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time that we have for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching Croc. We really appreciate it. There we go. I had a burp stuck. We will be back next week at 10 a.m. on Thursday for the PAX East 12-hour stream. It's going to be a big, big week.
And no stream on Friday.
And no stream on next Friday because I would be dead, but also Jonathan's birthday and Good Friday. There's a whole bunch of things. So
bonus streams.
anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video and our live stream. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.